I don't think either team's readied up yet, have they? Okay, I'll just join the room then, because I think I just missed that. I was trying to sort out the mic. Right, here we go into the first round. Now, this first quarter pipe, very tricky section here. JP has a consistent line. It's quite slow, but very safe. Everyone else is all in the fight. Left, dropping back a little bit here. DNS and Theo are fighting up front. Let's go on board with DNS. Oh, a lot more speed from DNS here. Wider line, has further to drive, but will carry more speed. Theo nearly clipped there, but he didn't. Very good risky line. DNS pushing further ahead though. Theo might have more speed. He does. He's catching slightly. Now the ending here is very important. You can gain a lot of time. Very, very similar pace here. DNS with an inside line. Theo with more speed. Theo should easily get to the finish first, and he does. Any drama behind? No, everyone driving safe. And Theo and left with the victory on this map. Okay, so pressure is on Team JP here to get some points back. JP again with this safe, consistent line in the start. We'll say that he's pushed it quite low. Left, I think, at the back of the group now. Got a little bit of work to do to catch back up. DNS and Theo out front again on similar pace. JP with a wide line. Left should catch a bit here. And he does overtake slightly. Going to go on board with DNS here because DNS and Theo are having a good battle in the front. Theo pushing slightly ahead this time. Can DNS catch up with a better drift? Both good lines here. DNS slightly more inside. It's going to be... DNS has a really good drift to put in here to catch up. It is a good drift, but not enough speed. Unfortunately, Theo is going to survive in front. JP closing on left here, but can't quite catch up. Another victory for Theo and left. Okay. What line are we going to see from JP here this time? We've had a risky line, a safe line. He's going back to safe. Oh, and Theo clips, I believe. Yeah, Theo now has the work to put in. It's on left here to put in a performance to compete with DNS. DNS actually also with a crash. That is not what you expect. So, Theo, can he gain 1.5 seconds and catch up to JP? That is the question. JP needs to be consistent here, not crash. He could really do with not getting aced. Theo, one of the fastest players in the division. I think it's going to be too much for him though, providing JP doesn't crash. Who's crashed up ahead? Left. Okay, so JP could get the round win here to make it a draw. It's going to be very good for his team. And he does. I think DNS, yeah, DNS too far off the pace, so it will be a draw to bring us to 5-3. Okay, JP still with the pressure here. Need 2 points behind, need to catch up. Bit of time to do it though. JP, the too risky line is going to crash. Everyone else has made it through fine, so DNS needs to stay out in front here. Well, he needs to catch up to Theo, sorry. Which is looking difficult. It might be looking potentially at another victory for left and Theo. If DNS cannot close that gap. Left, not too far off DNS. He could put him under some pressure here. DNS needs to keep the pace up. Because an ace would be brutal. Okay. Left not with the best lines here. It's going to be fine to get third. DNS not with enough pace to catch up to Theo. It's going to be a victory for Theo and left once again. Putting the score to 7-4. Okay, not going the way I thought this map. I thought this map would go to JP and DNS, but it seems to be in a bit of a tricky situation here. Oh, someone's gone very high. I think that, yeah, left. Everyone else with a somewhat competitive line. JP a little bit off the pace of the other two. It's going to be Theo and left out the front yet again. Oh, not Theo and left, sorry, DNS and Theo. Theo again with the most pace. Looks like this has been a good pick from them. How's it looking behind? Left, bit of a gap to JP here. Oh, DNS closing on Theo. Can he catch up in the final drift? It's going to be tricky. I don't think he's going to quite have the speed. He's going to trail in just behind, but a good effort from DNS there. And a draw. DNS and JP running out of time here on the first map. What can they do during this round? Anybody with a crash this time? No, everybody makes it through safely. JP at the back. Theo at the front. Left coming to the back now. DNS not with the best line. Might get overtaken by both the other players. Theo... Oh! I thought DNS crashed into the hole there, but he survived. JP with a risky line, but they might need to push now because they really need to get some points, and both of them at the back is not going to help this situation. JP with quite a low line there. Looking like it could be a draw. Going to keep eyes on left at the back. Can he overtake either of these players to finish the match? Doesn't look likely. And we have a draw. So that takes us to 6-9. One more point is all that's needed for Left and Theo to win the first map. Okay. JP and DNS need to ace here, otherwise they will lose the map. DNS, JP at the back. Poor. DNS closing on Theo, but for them to win, JP needs to get all the way past Left and Theo here, so not looking great unless we have a crash, but with Theo's consistency on this map, I don't see it happening, so looking very likely here that we're going to have a win on the map 1 for Left and Theo. DNS Theo again out front. Close battle between these two. Very similarly paced. Will DNS be able to snipe in the finish? Not quite. Theo with another win. Another victory for Theo and Left. And the first map goes to them. Victory. Okay, and on to the second map here. Tropolada. Team Ryan with the win on map 1. Pressure on JP and DNS to get a win here. What can they do? Oh, Theo, I think, with a crash. He does indeed. So, pressure on Left here. Can he limit the damage? Looking likely he'll be able to make some impact. JP currently at the back of the 3. Will anybody get a no slide? Oh, error there from DNS. So it's JP versus Left at the front. Very close in the ending. JP quite risky, but he's made it through. Good release. Looking good to take the round here is JP. Left chasing on. First for JP, second for Left. And what's happening behind? Theo gets third. DNS with a couple mistakes with the last place. It will be a draw to start the match. Okay, there's a few mistakes on this first round, sorry, but could be a close map, this one. Theo with a mistake again, very early. Not often you see a mistake that early into the map. Will anything else happen up front? Left with a touch, looking very good for Team JP here. Two of them in the front, however, Left looks like he's still in the game. He very much is. Not much of a gap between the three of them here. Theo with some incredible pace coming back into the game. Oh, DNS with a crash. Theo's chasing on, is going to be overtaking JP here. Yeah, with more speed, he should get past. Oh, but he crashes, sending it too much. Will he be able to catch JP into the final chicane? I don't think so. JP's going to hold ahead here. And it's going to be another draw. JP taking the win. DNS with some more mistakes again. DNS not with the start to this map that he would have hoped for. Theo also probably with the 2 crashes. Left and JP both looking probably the most consistent so far. And as I say, that JP is slightly off the back. I don't think a crash, probably just some slower lines perhaps, because he's not too far off. Left with a bit of a slow line. Theo and DNS rather competitive, but from JP's catching up to Left. Will there be any no slides? Again, DNS with a no slide and a crash. So JP here needs to put in a good performance, stay ahead of Left. Trying to chase DNS. He can't make it 3 in a row, can he? Surely not. Oh, it's a very good effort. He's not quite going to get there. Theo holds out in front to get a victory for Team Ryan. 45.318 by DNS. Thank you, Daruma. Have we had an incident? I didn't miss one? No. Everyone's all together. Left slightly with a slow line there. JP with a bit of a bigger release. And it's Theo and DNS again fighting at the front. Good lines from everyone here. Left with a little bit less speed. Still catches up to JP. DNS gets the drift this time. And it's going to be our usual two battles, I think, of Left and Theo. Sorry, Left and Theo. DNS and Theo at the front. It's going to be very close between everyone here. Will we see any chase positions? Left overtakes JP in the ending to get a victory. Very nice overtake there from Left. Okay, so Team JP need to start getting some victories. Otherwise, it'll be 2-0. 2 teams up. Team Ryan, sorry. Okay, Theo and DNS out in front yet again. Pretty close race with everyone, though. Very good lines from the two out front. JP overtaking Left here. Oh, and touches the wall. DNS with another no slide. That must be at least 3 no sliding crashes that we've seen from DNS on the drift here. It is easily done. And another clip from DNS. Can JP catch Left? He can't, which means an ace for Team Ryan. And it's going to be 9-4. Okay, really tricky situation here for Team JP. They need to ace back-to-back to stand a chance of winning this map here. JP has won a couple of the rounds, though, so it could be possible. Theo with not a great line, Left with a crash. So all we need here is we need a crash from Theo, and we could have our first ace on our hands. Will he make a mistake, though? Let's go on board with Theo, because that's all we're really looking at here. Will Theo crash, or will he stay ahead of at least JP? Theo with a lot of pace, so he's probably okay to play rather safe. DNS not with a great line. He might even win the map here. And just stays ahead of DNS to win the match. Win the round, win the map. Very good performance on this map from Team Ryan. Okay, going into the third map here. Team JP need the win, otherwise Team Ryan will win the match. DNS with a crash. Not a good start for Team JP. What can JP do here? Left, slightly behind. Has a lot of speed, but not really optimal lines there. It's going to be a battle between JP and Theo at the front. Theo with a very good line into the bobsleigh. JP was performing well on Vermalonas yesterday. He might have to pull it out the bag again today. Theo with an extremely risky line. Clips, and JP is going to come to the front here. It's exactly what his teammate needs of him. Will Left be able to catch? I don't think so. Will Theo be able to catch DNS? No, DNS has overtaken Theo. It's going to be a victory for Team JP in the first round. Okay, good sign from JP there, but can DNS not crash the bobsleigh this time? Let's have a look. He plays it safe. Who crashes behind? I think that's Left. Indeed it is. So Theo to fight up front against the 2 JP team players. We know he has a lot of pace. Can he put it to use? Everyone jump into the bob, plays it safe. JP slightly behind. Theo, will he have a bit more speed? Just a touch maybe. Good line through the dirt. Should have a bit more speed here than DNS, but doesn't seem to be gaining. Will he have a better drift? Not really. Or maybe a little bit more speed, but I don't think it's going to be enough to catch. And it's another victory for Team JP. Okay. Good start to the match from Team JP. Can they keep it going, or will Team Ryan come back? Did someone crash already? Left. Oh dear. Left is well and truly out of this round here. So Theo once again is left to fight up front with the other 2. What can Team JP do here against a lone Theo? Everyone makes a jump into the bob. Slightly riskier than last time, but everybody makes it, no problem. DNS and Theo battling out the front here. Let's go on board with DNS. DNS with a very safe line, a bit slower. Might give Theo the round win here. JP with a mistake behind, and I think Left is closing. Very close indeed. Left should have a little bit more speed here. Might be able to overtake JP coming into the final turn. Oh, not quite. Theo with the win, though, will make it a draw. Okay. Pressure now on Team Ryan to catch back up as the match gets closer to its conclusion. Was that Theo with a not good line again? It was. Theo, not a good line into the bobsleigh. Left needs to try and catch JP and DNS here. Haven't seen the best performance from left on this map so far. So he's really going to have to push to try and catch these two. Theo doing amazingly to try and catch back up here. DNS with a very safe line. He could get overtaken. Theo comes past. Left also gaining on DNS. I think they might both have DNS here. JP, will he set out front? Very risky lines from the two at front, but it is a draw. Good round between JP and Theo. Very good pace from Theo to come back. Okay, close match here on Vermelonas. JP needs to win this one to keep the match going. I think everyone makes it through. Maybe Theo with not a good line again. Leaving Theo in a difficult situation. DNS, not with some good speed there. So we're looking at DNS and Theo at the back and left and JP at the front. Oh, I think that these faster players might be able to catch up to both these two. JP out at the back. Will DNS and Theo be able to come through? Let's go on board with the left. They both have. Theo is at the front. JP is going to side left. He just does it to make it a draw and make sure they do not catch up. Very clutch from JP there. Wow, what a map we have on our hands here. Will anybody crash the bob? Let's go on board with Theo here, since we have some issues. Good entry this time into the bob. Has anybody made a mistake? DNS slightly off the pace. Not too bad, though. He's going to catch up. Theo with a crash. Not good from Theo there. Not what you expect to see. If you're expecting a crash, it's going to be in the bobsleigh. Okay, Theo has caught back up, though. Just JP out at the back. Not too far off the pace, but probably too far for this round. DNS needs a good drift here. Not very good at it, though. Let's go on board with him. Will he be able to catch left into the final turn? Oh, and Theo crashes. But left managed to stay ahead, and it's a victory. Wow, very close round there between left and DNS. Okay, as the map's coming to a close here, the score is very close. It could go either way. All players make it through the bobsleigh. And Theo with a crash. Think left with a crash as well also. Team JP looking very, very good to get an ace and take the map win here. Both playing it safe now into the bob. Theo, the closest chaser, but he's 2 seconds behind JP. Surely they do not throw this ace opportunity. Okay, DNS going quite wide on the drift, but I think he's playing it safe enough. And they're going to ace here and take us through to map 4. Okay, first round here on Applesauce. Very difficult map. Very easy to crash, especially in the start when you're exiting the grass. Will we see any crashes today? Theo has been very crash heavy on the last map. Let's go on board with the left and out the back. Theo with a crash. Almost as predicted. Oh, DNS with a tap on the wall there. Pressure on left here to overtake the other two. Good line from left here. He will overtake JP. DNS looking quite fast out the front. Left with a wall touch. Theo with a lot of pace trying to get back into the fight here. He might catch up to JP. Very good drift. Very risky drift, but makes it work. A little bit of work to do. JP gets a bit of airtime. He's going to lose a bit of speed. Theo with a wall touch. As long as he's going to crash the finish, they will get an ace here. And they do. Very good start to the round for Team JP. That's exactly what they're looking for. Okay, let's go on board with Theo. See if he can survive this time through the exit of the grass. It's a very good start here, ahead of everyone else. We'll stay on board. See if we can all make it through. Okay, everyone makes it through fine. JP with quite a slow line. Not too sure what happened. May have just overdrifted. May have clipped the inside of the corner, I suspect. Okay, left with a very good line here. He's catching up to DNS. DNS with a very strange mistake, going very wide into the pillar. I'm not sure if he clipped the apex with a wheel or something, but it's very strange to get pulled that wide. JP, will he catch up? No, he's 3 seconds behind. Okay, so it's looking like it's going to be a reverse ace here for Team Ryan. Exactly what they need to come back. Bit of a mental reset. Okay, let's go on board with the left this time. Through to the grass section. Theo with that very fast start again. I said just there shouldn't be too much to gain there, but Theo is proving otherwise. Okay, good drift from everyone this time. JP and left slightly at the back. JP with a slightly slower line. Left again with this good consistent line here. DNS, I think is losing a little bit of pace to Theo, but he's gaining. He's gaining through the gas section. Very nice tight lines here. Who will have a better line through the dirt? It's looking fairly similar on pace. I think he's going to struggle to catch up here. Let's have a look behind. Not much going on behind. Okay, oh! DNS nearly crashing the finish. Okay, left making it nice and safe. So it's going to be a victory for Team Ryan in this round as they take an early lead. Okay, pressure on Team JP this time. So they need to at least slowly call back some of the points. Let's go more to the left once again. Will anyone crash out of this grass exit? Theo with a very slow line. It's like he must have clipped something, but I think I missed it. He's got a lot of pace here, though, so looking to catch back up and overtake these two. And does so. DNS not with the fastest line on this drift in the uphill, it seems like. Did JP clip there? I think he did. Slightly off the back. Oh, not a bit of a compromised line in the grass section. Let's go on board with Theo here. He needs to catch DNS if they want another victory. Looks difficult. DNS is quite far in front. Theo pushing a lot here, but I don't think he's going to catch. Can left finish? He can do. So it's a draw. Okay. Theo needs to hold it together here. They could close out on this map. Again, let's go on board with left. Or JP. Everyone makes it through a little bit better this time. JP a little bit off the pace. But he hasn't crashed, which is good. Left with a rather inside line here. JP might be able to catch up a bit. He's looking good to overtake. Oh, but he touches the wall trying to push too much. Might have been affected by the fact he's in fourth position. DNS, can he overtake Theo here? Not a good line. Theo pushing it very wide. Nearly crashed into the wall. DNS has a bit of work to do here. I think he might struggle to catch up as long as there's no crashes into the finish. Everyone's through, and it's going to be another victory for Team Ryan. Bring it to 6-8. Okay, so a lot of pressure on Team JP here. They need to win the match again, otherwise they will lose. So, will we see any crashes? DNS with a lot of pace. Everyone through safely. JP with a much better line this time. I thought DNS hit the wall, but he seems to be fine. JP needs to catch up here. We need some points from TJP. DNS, very good line. He's off the front. Can JP do any damage? Oh, DNS with a clip. Theo will overtake. JP will overtake left. Looking close to the two out front. Theo with a lot more speed, though, through the drift. Can they catch up to him, or will it be a draw? JP with this safe inside line here. DNS with the clip. Can left catch DNS? He can't. So it's a draw, bringing us to 7-9. Okay, ace from Team JP here is essential to stay in the game. Can they do it? Let's go on board with left. Already clip. He's just about survived. JP with a lot better pace this time. Much closer to the two in front. Although I think he's slowed down a little bit. JP needs to catch up to DNS here. And Theo. Theo with the crash! It's their opportunity. They might be able to do it here. Let's go on board with Theo. Oh, it's a huge gap. It's surely Team JP's to throw this round. They need this ace. And they might just have it. Can Theo catch? He's going a lot faster, but it's a really big gap. I think they might be okay here. And it's an ace. That's absolutely huge. They take it through to 9-9, and anything will go. This could go any way here. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I can't do maths. Oh dear. Oh no. This could go any way, by the way, guys. This could go any way. What's going to happen in this match? Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Right. Into a final map. Aberration Decider. Very, very cinema last map. JP did not perform well on here last time. Was crashing a lot. Just was contemplating, does he go for the safe line in the jump? Does he go for a risky line? We will find out shortly. Okay, final map here. Aberration. Really, really good final map choice. With this risky jump, anything can happen. But up until we get there, it should stay relatively close. JP with a bit of a slow line there. But what's going to happen up front in this jump? Oh, clip from DNS. Everyone going safe. Not what I expected. Not what I expected at all. But could give us some persistent rounds here. JP needs to catch up to these two players, though. Otherwise, it's not going to be a good start for their team. Left looking quite good ahead, though. He's not making many mistakes. Goes quite wide. JP will have more speed. He's going to close a lot here. Oh, but a crash. Oh, dear. It was a good effort from JP, though. He was a long way behind, so it was worthwhile pushing to try and catch up, and he would have made that overtake. Just slightly unfortunate that he crashed into that pillar, as it will be an ace for Team Ryan in the first round. Okay, second round here on Aberration. Will we see anyone take the risky line on the jump this time? Perhaps DNS will go for it. He had a clip before, so wouldn't have had the speed to go for it. So maybe we go on board with DNS. See, oh, he doesn't have good pace though, so he might want to go for it to catch up to these people in front here. JP with the best start. Not a good drift from DNS here, so maybe he doesn't go for it. He does. Very good effort there. Just gets a clip, but still managed to overtake two. JP with a bit more speed. Left. It's a catchable gap for JP here, and he is gaining. Better line in this grass section. He might overtake JP. Will he have a good enough drift, though? Because we saw last time JP had a much faster line, and he does look. Gains a lot more on left out of this corner here. Can DNS catch up to Theo at the front? I don't think so. I don't think left is catching up to JP either, so it's going to be a draw in the second round. Okay. Perhaps we're looking at everybody taking that jump safe in this match. Not what I expected at all. Especially from the likes of DNS and Theo. Left and JP perhaps they might want to go for a consistent round, but actually, what am I about? They did go it last time fast route, but what will happen this time? Okay, DNS and Theo with the risky line. They both make it. JP and left quite close together here. So two close fights. JP maybe with a bit more speed. Much more inside line. I think we'll save some time over left here. And does. DNS needs to make sure he keeps away from left as well, though. Does left get a better drift this time? Not really. Looking like it's going to be a draw. And it will be, provided DNS keeps looking at the screen, going up that risky finish. Okay. 2-5. Okay, Team Ryan with a bit of a lead here as we are over halfway through the match. JP with the pressure to perform. Oh, speaking of, what is this line from JP here? Not a good start to the round for JP. Let's see how it's going up ahead. Oh, left very close there, nearly crashing the outside. JP, I think, gaining a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, very good line from DNS there. He's going to take the lead. Let's see who wins this battle between DNS and Theo. Theo, slightly slower through the dirt. DNS is going to get a bit of a lead. Theo with better, more direct line through the grass. DNS with the more speed. He's looking good to stay ahead. How about behind? Any dramas? JP is at the back. Let's stay ahead with Theo here. Okay, DNS, very good line on the downhill. I think he's going to be fine to take the win on the round. Any dramas behind? Doesn't look like it. I think it's going to be a draw again. And it is. Okay, and it's 3-6 here in favour of Team Ryan. The map is closing out and the match with it. Oh, is that a clip from JP? Oh, it might have been. He's again off the back in the start. Perhaps pushing a bit too hard. Let's go on board with DNS. Could do with a win here from DNS to hold it together for Team JP. Left, we're not with a great drift there. Right, they're going to go for the risky. Looks like a very good line from DNS as he goes into the lead. Let's go on board with Theo. How is it looking behind? JP a little bit behind left there. DNS behind Theo. So we are looking at a draw at the moment if everything stays even. DNS with a lot more pace down this grass. He's going to accelerate right away. Oh, JP a long way behind left. So again, a draw is looking very likely. Yeah, DNS miles in front. No contest on this round for DNS. And it's another draw, bringing the score to 4-7. Okay, we've reached match point here for Team Ryan. A lot of work still to be done for Team JP if they want to win. The pressure is certainly rising for Team JP. Everyone with a good start this time. We're going to see a lot closer together jumps through the risky jump line. Will any of the slower drivers start to go for that risky line out of desperation? No, they won't. DNS with a very good line again. Should get a lead. Very good drift. He's looking good to stay ahead. Left maybe with a mistake here. I think this battle could be a bit closer. Although Theo is... Yeah, Theo with a mistake. Can JP overtake Theo here? Oh, he clips, but he might be okay. Theo with... Oh, left is overtaking JP. Theo's at the back. Oh, no! Mistake from JP, and he's at the back. However, DNS is miles in the lead. So it's... Oh! Left goes upside down! Left! Left might be faster. Upside down certainly isn't. Team JP with the victory here. Okay, and that brings us to 6-8. Match point still to Team Ryan. The pressure is on, but that's a good sign for Team JP. Okay, JP with a not very committed line there. Loses out quite a bit of time. Maybe he's just trying to be consistent and hoping for some mistakes. Oh, a clip on the checkpoint arch there. Not what JP wants at all. Let's go on board with left. Goes to that safe line. He's looking good. DNS with an okay line there. He's going to be in the front. Is Theo in any sort of fighting range? He is, but it's going to be hard work to catch up. We're looking at half a second gap now. DNS looking very good on this map. He was good on it yesterday and very fast once again. How are the gaps looking behind? Very big gaps behind. This is looking like another draw, which brings us yet again to the score 6-9, where DNS and JP will need to ace. Or, actually, no, it'll be 9-7, sorry. And an ace. If they ace this time, they will win, which obviously they did last time. I got the things wrong. Okay, so DNS and JP need an ace here to win. Left and Theo only need a draw. Left at the back. JP now at the back, because left had a bit more speed there. What will happen on this last jump? Will we see any crashes? They've been quite consistent so far, and everyone makes it yet again. Theo and DNS very close. Left and JP also very close. Anything could happen here. Except JP does need to catch up to Theo in order to win the game here. And it's a big gap. JP really needs to give it everything. Needs to go full send. Theo with some questionable lines, but he looks okay. He looks like he will stay in control. And I don't think they're going to be making any mistakes, so it looks like another draw will happen. And Team Ryan are going to take the match. 10-8. Very good performance from both teams there. Very entertaining match. Congratulations to Team Ryan. Okay, let's see if anybody from Team Ryan wants to get in an interview quickly. Hello, Left.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Well done on your win there. That was a very close match in the end.
Oh yeah, it was so close. I was kind of scared, but at the end it worked out. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
I mean, Theo carried as always, but I think my performance was okay, and in the end it was enough.
Yes, just about, just about. I was almost wondering if I was going to see a 3-0 there after you took the first 2 wins. But JP and DNS have proven to be quite strong in Vermelona as they managed to bring it back. But yeah, very, very good performance from you left, I thought. I think there was 1 or 2 maps where perhaps you were a little bit off the pace, but overall you put in quite a good performance to drive relatively consistent and get the win. So yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, well played to JP and DNS. Was a great match. I thought it would be easier for us, but they really held up well. Was a really close match at the end. And yeah, thanks to all the supporters, Super, Timber, Chico, and so many more players that are supporting me. So yeah, I'm just happy right now. Thank you,
All right.
man.
Cheers, Lift. Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh, thinking.
Hello, hello.
Talk me through what you thought, because you coached me up.
Yep.
How
Well-
do you feel?
Well, let's go map by map. So, let me pull up the list. So then we had Tropolada. Now, Tropolada, again, I don't think there's really. Well, what I will say is that there's only DNS really, I think, struggled on Tropolada. He had a lot of no sides. So I'd say Tropolada was probably more on DNS. Vermelonast, I thought again, it was a very good performance from you. Seems to be very comfortable on that map.
I don't know, something about it. I think the start, I'm not going for a crazy line.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just seeing it the same every time. I mean, we'll see what happens in the very next match. I don't want to say too much in case I
Yeah.
start failing it. But
Applesauce, I don't remember
I was a
too.
little bit rough on this.
Yeah,
to be
I thought Left was very good on Applesauce. I'll have to say. Obviously they didn't win that map there, but Left looked like he'd been watching those the tips videos of the line to take on the
yeah.
uphill drift. But yeah, I think you had more issues getting
Yeah.
that first transition into the dirt. I think was where you had the
The
biggest
thing
struggle.
is, the amount of times where I drive like okay and I see a 4 on my car, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he was clearly like just better than me in that one.
But you did win that map though, didn't you? But yeah, and then the last map, Aberration, DNS again did very well on Aberration. DNS had a very good performance there, but unfortunately, I think you were just a bit off the pace.
Cooking. Dude, he was cooking. I think the fact that I recently changed to that line, I actually was doing it okay. I was jumping a bit too high even for the safe line. I just think, dude, did you see? You saw my start.
Yeah,
right?
you're making a lot of mistakes in the start, which was a bit unusual.
I think it was nerves. It must have been nerves. I don't know.
Probably. You're talking map 5, in an important match for you. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's nerves because I felt nerves on Aberration as well. It's everyone. I'm pretty sure even players in Elite have crashed in the start. It's just something which really it's a mistake that we shouldn't be making. Like there's mistakes that you can make on other parts of the track, which is going to be easier to make than that. But it's just it happens. It happens.
Yeah,
but,
it was tough.
You're drifting. Oh, apart from on one round, you drifting in the end was very good. You gained a lot on left on a lot of rounds.
Yeah, that line is killer. That line is absolute killer. Like
you've got that down for sure.
It feels like free time because it's actually safer as well because you can extend it to make sure you're nice and close and you get also then a good setup for the grass because that gains a lot.
Yes, yeah.
Dude, thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
And
good
I
luck with your next match
as well.
Yeah,
thank you.
If it's as good as the first one, it'll be a thriller.
Oh, dude, I hope it's not as close. Honestly, I hope we can just win this one. But yeah, all right, catch you in a bit.
Yeah, good luck with your next match.